You'll notice things have gained experience, but the one that's gained the most experience in one battle has been these Russian Jaegers. If you look here, I don't know why they call them Russian Jaegers because all the troops are Russian, but anyhow, look here, they've killed 60 in the battle, yeah, and they've lost 54, and they started with 90. So they've killed something like 60-70% of their own number, yeah, that's all. They've gained 4 chevrons in that battle. 4 chevrons? How on earth? Now in Empire Total War it used to be per 70 killed you got your first chevron, and then your second was slightly more, as it wasn't just 140, it was a bit more than that. But there, 4 chevrons of experience for killing 60. Now that's really bizarre, isn't it? And when you equate it with other things as well, like the Grenadiers have gone from 1 star up to 2 stars and they've got 76 there, 76 kills. It's all a bit strange, isn't it, really? And you've got some that have killed a lot and haven't gained anything. So these guys here have killed 109. Yeah, they started with 2 chevrons, and they've only got 2 chevrons now. So I really am puzzled about it. Now, of course, they might have fought in other battles, and therefore it's an accumulation of the number of people that they've killed. But these Russian Jaegers, how can they? Okay, I mean, the first battle, obviously, that they're in, or the previous battles, don't come to 1 chevron. This battle comes to whatever they've had before, yeah, and this battle to make up, 4 chevrons. This is bizarre. Anyhow, onwards. Took quite a few casualties there. He's getting away with 1 unit there by the look of it, and he had 75 men. Now I don't know 1 unit of 75 men that got away from that battle. I would be astonished. I'm also really surprised when you think how good my spy network is, that all these armies are appearing. I mean, that's 3 armies that I've defeated now, 3 complete armies, and he still has some large armies moving around as well, which I find all a little bit odd. How does he manage to get such large armies together? Now I'm a bit peeved as well that my troops are all tied up against the Prussians. They're sort of sitting around their border there, doing absolutely nothing, just wasting their time. So I am a little bit disappointed with that as well. Okay, still everything moving quite slow. These are the Prussians that were at the bridge, remember? And they've just pulled them back. Oh, they might be sending more to the bridge as well though to replace them. Now we should be coming into early December now, so I'm expecting to see the cold start to bite in. Let's see what happens. Enemy raid links. Now we know what that is. That's that. Well, I imagine it's that banqueting house, isn't it? Yeah, this one here. That I'm a little bit cross about. Like I said to you before, because he managed to get in there without affecting my zone of control over this area here. I presume this is one of his. This is one that I damaged of his. Oh, he's managed to get me back for it, hasn't he? Quid pro quo, I suppose is the way to describe that. Right, well, he's left Prague completely undefended. I've got a spy in there, and in Prague I can he's recruiting already, so what you want to do something about that. But he's got an ordnance board in there, and he's got a military academy as well. So, and look at what he can get from a military academy. What he can get: Young Guard, Chevalier de Guerre, that's Lancers, of course. What else is good? The Voltigeurs are good. The Chasseurs are okay as well. They're easily up to the standard of my Jaegers, or better. Cuirassiers. He can get the 18th Regiment of Line, a particular special regiment, and the Dutch Grenadiers and Guard Chasseurs Chevrons, 7th Regiment of Chevalier Guerre Lanciers. So I mean, and that's only part of it. The list goes on, as you can see, going further and further and further down. So they do have a lot more troops than I've got, and they are quite superior troops. There's no doubt about it. When you look at the ordnance board, 8-pounders, he can get experimental howitzers as well, as you can see. Artillery, a PA. I haven't seen any of those yet. Oh, look at that! And he can get a 6-inch howitzer as well. So all I can have is experimental howitzers. He can have 6-inch howitzers. So that's what he's recruiting at the moment. The ordnance board, or rather building at the moment, which is the ordnance board. So, do we go in and take Prague? Well, that's the question, isn't it? Really? Lint, we've already looked at that one. Technology theft failed. Let's send the chap in there to go and get that again. Which is here. Still research. Which one were we stealing? I don't remember. Rifled cannons, I think, probably the best one to steal. Building constructed. Oh, look, trading company. I forgot where that one was now. I think it was in the north, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Look at that. Yep. So, quite a bit of trade going through there. 3,258, which is nice to see. And trait gained. Vorontsov. You actually gained a trait. Steady under fire, +1 to morale in battles. Oh yes, those chaps over there are absolute rotters. We've read that one before, haven't we? So, okay, so I need to sort out what I'm doing with these recruits now. Plenty in Galicia, and in Austria and Croatia. I tend to raise troops for a certain purpose and then find that he surprises me, the French surprise me, so that I'm finding that I'm bolstering my own troops instead of putting them together to make a good, effective fighting force. Well, there's Galicia. Doesn't seem to be a lot of... There don't seem to be a great deal of troops in there. 4. What can they recruit in there? Oh, they can only recruit 4 anyway, so makes sense. Let's see what else. No, can't improve it in there. Okay, now Galicia, as I remember, have fought 3 battles, and on that turn end, I'm forgetting now because they've taken about half an hour each, so it's about 2 hours now, and an overnight since I asked for these recruits, so I need to think carefully about where I'm going to be putting these. By the way, can you see that coal fatigue on there flashing? That's those Pavlograd Hussars. For anybody that's curious about Russian troops, there is that one particular unit there that is not resistant to coal fatigue. Right. I could have swore there was some troops around there, but I wanted to join those up with some approach. May well be this one here. It might be worth bringing them forward to this bridge here to plug that gap there that the French can come through. I'm pretty sure that's where the one was, or was it here? There was a way that the French were going to possibly come through. Ah, no, I think I'm fairly safe along there. I think it's along here, isn't it? Here we go. If the French go east from there, they can get through here, over that bridge there. They can come through here, and provided they don't go north, and they continue almost directly east, they're going to come to this bridge, or they can go this way on the lower route, because I don't think there's a bridge. Oh yes, there is. I'm defending that one now. They could come through. They can actually come through here, actually. So it isn't completely defended. So they can go that way as well, and that would bring them through into this area here as well, and that's Transylvania. So really, it's this kind of area that I need to be defending. And for now, I think the most likely is going to be that they would come through. So it's really tricky, isn't it? It's most likely that it'll come through that way. So if I move some troops over to that bridge, let's just move the spy somewhere, so I can do something with him while I'm moving him as well at the same time. Anything we can attack over there? Can't see anything. He's too far away from anything, isn't he, really, that spy? Well, let's provoke the Prussian. I don't think we will. I'll sabotage over there. At least we'll get him out of the way, that's the main thing. I need him out of the way of that bridge so I can bring my troops in there, because as you know, a spy will block your troops from moving. I know we've laughed at this before, but it's absolutely true. Now, this from Galicia over to there, and then these troops that I had over here to join them. We can just speed that up a bit. Join those troops over there, and these. Come on, should have some artillery in here as well. I hope. Why isn't it letting me have those? There you are. Good. And those over there as well. Okay, so that's the Galicia troops moved on. I'm going to recruit some more in there, of course, as well. Got the guns, as you can see. I haven't got any horse in there. Have I? Just, yeah, I think I need some horse in there. Graziers take 4 turns. I'm not sure I've got 4 turns to wait, but I'll go for it anyway, so that I have, before he approaches that kind of area. Now, wherever else were we recruiting? That was Galicia. Let's have a look over in Austria now. Austria. Now I'm really looking at reinforcing the bridges from here, I think. I don't think I was considering doing anything else. I might just back up the bridge behind me and move in somewhere. If you look over here, Moravia is pretty well defended, isn't it, really, from a nation that I thought was quite bare, quite lacking troops.